Hello, friends, and welcome to another Origins of Expressions. Today, we'll be going over the phrases sleep tight, sleep like a log, to catch some Z's. What do they all have in common? They're all phrases and idioms around sleep. Let's not waste any time and get right to work and start this video. Ah, sleep. That magical slumber that makes us feel rested when tired and well when we are sick. That time we can shut down the world around us and allow our bodies to relax and heal. Sleep plays such a critical role in our lives. It is essential as eating and breathing. Even though sleep is incredibly mysterious, a number of idioms related to the quality of sleep and how deeply we sleep have been invented. Today, we're going to look at a few idioms that are related to sleep and rest. Try to stay awake till the end as we move into our first phrase. Sleep tight. Sleep tight means to sleep well and undisturbed. Oh, sleep tight. Sleep tight is quite a common phrase. It's used in many parts of the English-speaking world. It is common at bedtime in the form of a rhyme. Good night, sleep tight, don't let the bedbugs bite. The one piece of this phrase that gets a lot of questions is the word tight. There are several theories going around as to the origins of sleep tight. The most common suggests that it's a phrase that dates back to the days when mattresses were supported by ropes, which needed to be pulled tight to provide a well-sprung bed. However, sleep tight didn't derive from ancient furniture, and, in fact, it isn't a very old expression at all. The word tight has a meaning of safety or soundly, so the phrase sleep tight meant to sleep soundly. The first citation of it that I can find is from 1866 in the diary by Susan Bradford Epps called Through Some Eventful Years. It reads, "All is ready, and we leave as soon as breakfast is over. Goodbye, little diary. Sleep tight and wake bright, for I will need you when I return." The saying became popular with the song Good Night in the album Beatlemania in 1968, when the song sang, "Now it's time to say good night. Good night, sleep tight." Today, we still use sleep tight as a way to say good night and have a restful and sound sleep. An example sentence is, "It's been a long day. I'm going to bed now. Good night and sleep tight." Let's let them sleep tight and get a good night's rest as we move into our next phrase. Sleep like a log. Sleep like a log means to sleep very soundly, to sleep well. This idiom has been around for a while. However, it was first written in Spanish, from what I can find in 1561. It translates to, "Of what's in bed, sleeps like a log, well fed up with crumbs." The first written history in English is from 1808, a journal entry written by Matthew Livingston Davis and Aaron Burr, and published in 1838, called The Private Journal of Aaron Burr during his residence of 4 years in Europe. It reads, "Slept like a log till 10, and then was called. This atmosphere is certainly narcotic. You see all along how enormously I have slept." Today, we still use the term sleep like a log to express we just got a really sound sleep, or to express that someone else is having a sound and still sleep. An example is, "I slept like a log. I didn't even hear the thunderstorm." Well, let's quietly move away from the storm and on to our next phrase. To catch some Z's. To catch some Z's means to get some sleep. You are leaving to go to bed. I'm going to go catch some Z's. See you later. Z's are an onomatopoeic representation of snoring. It was commonly used in media where sound effects were not an option, notably in comic books. That's where it got its association with sleeping and snoring. It's unclear why Z's came to represent snoring, but that's where we see them. It was first used to represent snoring and sleep in 1903 in a comic strip called Katzenjammer Kids. It is also speculated that comic book artists were unsure how to represent sleep in their work, so they used the Z to imitate the sound of loud snoring. Today, we have incorporated the Z into our language as a way to tell people we are going to bed, getting some sleep, catching some Z's. An example sentence would be, All I want to do is go home and catch some Z's. Boy, they look tired. Let's let them go while we move on. Ooh, fun fact. Did you know that our sleep patterns have changed over time? Yep, as our civilization has changed, so did our sleeping habits. Each year, we learn new things about sleep, why we do it, and how it affects us. In fact, our knowledge of sleep has advanced more in the past 30 years than ever before. Research today recommends that adults get 7 to 9 hours of sleep at night. However, in the 17th century, it was normal to sleep in two segments. People would get up in the middle of the night for an hour or two and read, pray, or socialize with others. Research also shows that tiredness peaks twice a day at 2 a.m. and 2 p.m. That's why you're less alert after lunch, and a good argument of why you should have probably stayed in bed last night around 2 instead of, reading or socializing with others. Well, that's the information that I have for you today. I hope you enjoyed learning about the origins of our idioms and phrases. I would love to have you subscribe if you did. That way you can sleep tight knowing that you'll get notified when I put up new content. It is quick and easy, and I would really appreciate it. Oh, yeah, quick question before you go. Do you know any idioms or phrases around sleep? Maybe you know other idioms or phrases on an entirely different subject. I would love to see them. Leave them in the comments below. And if I use one of your phrases, I'll give you a shout out. Thanks again for watching and subscribing. I appreciate your support. Until next time, bye.